Hello everyone, welcome to my Python tutorial. In this tutorial we shall continue learning more about Python. In the last tutorial we learned about functions. In this tutorial we are going to learn about Python if-else conditions, Python conditions and if statements. I'm going to first create a Python file, come to new Python file, and then I want to name it conditions. Then I enter. I'm going to run my program by coming here to run, then run conditions. Now we are ready to go. Python supports the usual logical conditions from mathematics. As we know, I'm going to first comment out this like equals. If I want to compare two numbers, I want like A and B, we say A is equivalent. In this case we use double equal signs, is equal to B. We can, if they are not equal, we say not equal. I first comment out it. Shift not equal. We use A and this exclamation mark. The exclamation mark of not equal to B, less than. If you want to compare two numbers which are less than, say less than. When to say like A is less than B. For greater than, we do the same for less or equal. Less or equal. I'm going to use A is less or equal to B. Greater than we use the same, and greater than or equal to we use the same. These conditions can be used in several ways, most commonly in if statements and loops. So the if statement is written by using an if keyword. Let me first remove these ones. So I'm going to write two numbers and I say A is equal to like 45 and B is equal to 100, and I'm going to say if B is greater than A, we are going to print out, say print B is greater than A. Let me leave here some space to eliminate those errors. So if I run my program, as you see, in this case B is 100 and A is 45, meaning B is greater than A, meaning it is going to print out this statement that I'm from writing here. B is greater than A. In this example, we have used two variables A and B, which are used as part of the if statement to test whether B is greater than A. As A is 45 and B is 100, we know that 100 is greater than 45, and that's why we are printing B is greater than A. If you are very observant, I'm using this indentation. Python relies on indentation, while like other programs like C++, we use curly brackets to indicate the body. But in Python, if you want to create a body of like this if statement, we use this semicolon, and when I enter, you see it creates an indentation. So that's how we create a body of that if statement. So I can print another, and I say else. There is also what we call elif. It's a keyword of saying if this previous statement is not true, then we'll try out another condition. So like if I say if this if statement tries out to be false, I'm going to use elif b is equivalent to a. So it's going to compare these two numbers and compare as if they are equal. I'm going to put this colon, and then you see this indentation comes automatically. So this if compares these two. In this case, these two numbers are not equal, meaning still to print out my first if statement. But if I say b is also equal to 45 and come here, I say print a and b are equal. A and b are equal. So if I run this program, you see A and b are equal because a and b are all equal to 45. So that's how we use an elif statement. There is also what we call an else. Else keyword catches anything which is not caught by the previous conditions. So if all these ones turn out to be false, an else statement will print out automatically. So that's why I don't have to give it a condition. So if I say like else, for else we just put this semicolon and then enter, print out like invalid input, invalid comparison. So if like these two numbers here, we said if b is greater than a, let me make b less than a. So it sets like 23, meaning b is less than 20, is less than a. This if statement will turn out to be false, meaning 21. It will come and check if b is equal to a, which also turn out to be false, meaning it will automatically come here and prints out invalid comparison, because all these two if conditions have turned out to be false. Invalid comparison, as you see, it has been printed onto our console. There is also, that's how we compare two different numbers in Python. There is also if you want to compare like different things, like where we use an AND keyword. The AND keyword is a logical operator and is used to combine conditional statements. If you want to combine, if you want to test for different two statements. If I want to say like, let me add another example. I say it's like c is equal to 100. I will say if b is greater than a. In this case, let me say if b is less than a, because b is less than a, and is also a keyword. I say and b, and I say c and c is greater than a, then we want to do this. If b is less than a and c is greater than a, then do this. So we're going to print out this statement as you see. B is 23, meaning B is less than A because A is 45. C is 100 and 100 is greater than 45. So I can say C is greater than A and B is less than A. If I run my program, I should be able to print out that thing. C is greater than A and B is less than A. So that's how we use an AND operator. It prints out this one if these two conditions turn out to be true. Both conditions must be true for this AND operator to run. There is also what we call the OR keyword, and this is to combine, or also used to combine conditional statements to check if one condition turns out to be true. It will automatically run. It compares if only one condition turns to be true and another one is false, can only take the first condition and then enters into our body. So I can say if B is greater than A, maybe let me use this if statement. Let me still use this one. I'm going to say if B is less than A or B, what is our B is 23, or B is greater than 45. So one of these conditions must be true for it to enter into this body. As you see, B is less than A, meaning that is a true statement, but B is not greater than 40, is not greater than A, meaning that one is a false statement. But we will enter into this body because this one has turned out to be a true condition. As you see, C is greater than A. It's printing out this one because I didn't change, but you see it has entered into this body. So that's how we use the OR statement. There is also what we call nested if. A nested if, it's like writing an if inside another if. Like here I compared if B is equivalent to A. So if this condition turns out to be true, what else do we want to do? So that's how we use a nested if. I can say if B now is greater than like C, and then I will print B is equal to A but greater than C. So if I'm going to make B equal to A, our B is 23. Let also this one equal to 23. So it is going to run the B is greater than C. Let me make C less than that one. I make C like 12. If I run my program, you see they are saying A and B are equal. Then it's entering into that nested if of saying B is greater than C, because B is 23 and C is 12. That's why it has also printed the thing of B is equal to A but greater than C. That's what we call a nested if. So by if statements an if statement cannot be empty, but if for some reason you have an if statement which carries no content, you can put a pass statement to avoid getting an error. I can say like this: if statement is empty, in order to avoid errors, I can put a pass statement. As you see, I'm getting an error because this if statement shouldn't be empty, but to avoid that error I can just enter pass, and then to just bypass that if that first condition. So to avoid errors we just put a pass statement. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Meet you in the next video.